Jared, right here. Congratulations on the victory. What are your initial thoughts after a violent end to the fight like that?
What are my thoughts?
Initial thoughts.
Oh, yes, I did it. Just like I said I was.
That first round was obviously very wrestling heavy. He was just, even when he would miss takedowns, he would still continue forward, trying to take you down. Is that pretty much what you expected from him, especially in the first round?
I mean, that's what we all expected, right? Mm-hmm. We've seen it before. We'll see it again probably. At least 2 more times. That's what he said, right? So that's exactly what I expected. I expected him to go for those shots. I expected to defend them more. But I did expect him to maybe I didn't expect him to be successful. Of course, we planned to be successful in our defense, but I was prepared for him to do that. You know, anybody who's watched me throughout my middleweight career, we've seen this before. They get the takedown once, maybe twice. But as soon as they get tired, I mean, that's a lot of work for them to try to get that takedown. And then if they do get me down, I'm getting right back up. And I've gotten even better at getting up, you know? So it was business as usual. It wasn't really hard for me to get up. It wasn't really it was hard for him to try to keep me down though. So it definitely showed. He slowed down big time in that first round, and he was super slow in that second round.
I was going to ask, the broadcast made it seem like they thought he might have been hurt or just completely exhausted. Did you just get a sense coming into the second round that he something was different after that first round? Well,
the pressure that I put on guys, it wears on them big time. And if you're going to wrestle, your cardio is going to get taxed as well. So it was not only was it physically fatiguing, I would assume it was mentally fatiguing. So like I said, you know, when I get in there with my opponent, I'm going to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and they're going to get smaller and smaller and smaller, and they're going to have nowhere else to go. So that's how it went.
Were you aware that I think his corner threw in the towel at the end when you were?
Yeah, my corner was telling me that they threw the towel in they tried to save him some brain cells at the very last minute. So that's a good corner, you know, because I was on top and I was finna write down hell on him, and I did, you know. I did exactly what I said I was gonna do. I turned blonde Brunson into blood Brunson.
And we were speaking with someone in here during your post-fight interview. We could see you getting animated. I think you were pointing at Dana White. Well, I assume it's someone named Dana White yelling something. We couldn't hear
somebody named Dana White.
Yeah. We couldn't hear what you were saying. So I assume you were calling for a title shot?
Of course. What else would I be talking to him about? Either a title shot or the bonus. You know, I think it was the first TKO knockout on. It was the first knockout on the thing, but then Ty just did his thing. So I got some competition apparently, but I think I did better. I don't know, whatever. I mean, whoever makes those decisions make those decisions. But I at least got my 2 checks and a title shot.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hi, Jared over here. You said that you didn't want to be called the Demolition Man ahead of this fight because you didn't want there to be any adversity, but there was some conflict.
No.
Well,
like I said, it was easy for me. Like you see in my career, they get the takedown. They've even said it in the promo. They get the takedown, but they can't keep him down. It's not hard for me to get up. I train with some of the best. I train at the best gym with the best wrestlers in the world. Okay, so yeah, you can take me down. Hell, I'll even lie down for you, but you ain't gonna keep me down.
Awesome. Enjoy the fight, the main event.
If I can, shit.
Jared, did you get to talk to Dane afterwards, or have you had a conversation with him yet?
I did. I mean, did you see me talking to him?
I saw it, yeah.
Yeah, I got his attention. I made sure he looked me in my eye. I looked him in the eye. I looked him in his eye, and I said what I had to say.
The general consensus going into this was that if Brunson won, it was going to be tough to maybe get a title fight for him, but it seemed like the idea was that were you to win, you will be fighting for the title next.
Yeah, it was the same thing with the Robert Whittaker fight. You know, I guess people don't really want to see rematches too much. But, you know, that's not really wasn't my concern. My concern was just to win the fight. We were just focusing on what he was going to try to do and what I had to do.
And lastly, what would a world title mean to you?
All of this hard work coming to fruition, you know. That's the path that I'm on. I mean, that's the only reason why I would stay here in the UFC is to go for the title. I'm no journeyman. I'm no gatekeeper. I'm the killer gorilla.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Jared over here. You still have Marvin Vettori in front of you in the rankings. Would you be willing to fight him before a title shot, or
Did you not hear what I said to Dana? Did I say, Dana, I want to fight Marvin next?
Thanks.